From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Wednesday, November 30th, 2022. I'm D. Ray Knight. This is what's going on. The trial for a Rapid City woman accused of killing her boyfriend is taking place this week. Ashley Peltier is charged with second-degree murder in the stabbing death of 30-year-old James Rice. Rice was fatally stabbed during an argument between he and Peltier at their apartment on Surfwood Drive in June of 2021. If found guilty, Peltier could face up to life in prison. A children's museum is going to be built in Box Elder. Amy Rose has the details.
The city of Box Elder says the Black Hills Children's Museum will be built in the Liberty Plaza Business District. The 5-acre parcel of land donated by Dream Design International will give the museum maximum exposure and reportedly will be convenient enough for people to walk to other facilities, such as South Dakota Air and Space Museum at Ellsworth Air Force Base. When opened in 2025, the museum will be a 40,000 square foot building with more than 40 exhibits. Also planned for the museum are a cafe, preschool daycare, and a 4-dimension surround theater.
Governor Kristi Noem has issued an executive order banning state employees and contractors from accessing the video platform TikTok on state-owned devices, citing its ties to China. TikTok is owned by ByteDance, a company headquartered in Beijing, and has been targeted by Republicans who say the Chinese government could access user data like browsing history and location. The U.S. Armed Forces have also prohibited the app on military devices. The order takes effect immediately and would apply to employees and agencies of the state of South Dakota. In national and international news, NATO is struggling to find ways to help 3 countries shaken by Russia's invasion of Ukraine: Bosnia, Georgia, and Moldova. The military alliance is seeking to extend its security umbrella across Europe. Foreign ministers from the 3 countries met Wednesday with their NATO counterparts as the war in Ukraine exposes them to political, energy, and territorial uncertainty. No straightforward proposals about what might be done were offered by the NATO ministers as they arrived for the meeting in Bucharest. Congress is trying to avert a crippling rail strike. Amy Rose has the story.
Congress is working swiftly to prevent a looming U.S. rail workers' strike. Lawmakers are reluctantly intervening in a labor dispute to stop what would surely be a devastating blow to the nation's economy if the transportation of fuel, food, and other critical goods were disrupted. The House is expected to act first on Wednesday. The bill Congress is considering would impose a compromise labor agreement brokered by President Joe Biden's administration. That agreement was ultimately voted down by 4 of the 12 unions representing more than 100,000 employees at large freight rail carriers. The unions have threatened to strike if an agreement can't be reached before December 9th's deadline.
Christian Pulisic scored while crashing headfirst into the goalkeeper in the late 38th minute, and the United States advanced to the knockout rounds of the World Cup with a 1-0 win over Iran. Pulisic sprawled on the field and was replaced at the start of the second half. The U.S. Soccer Federation said after the game that the American star was taken to a hospital for an abdominal scan. The Americans play the Netherlands on Saturday with a chance to reach the quarterfinals for the first time since 2002. Iran has failed to advance in all 6 of its World Cup appearances. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Partly cloudy today and a high of 33. Low tonight, 24. And that was your Daily Slice for Wednesday, November 30th, 2022. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D. Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm D. Ray Knight. Have a great day.